So today on Project Shop, the scrap hauler is down. Well, she's not really down, but she's hemorrhaging fluids like the Exxon Valdez. So I got to figure out where it's leaking oil. It's had a slight oil leak for a while now, but in the past 2 weeks it's gotten way worse, and it's also gotten a power steering leak somewhere. So I got it soaking down with some degreaser. I'm going to hit it with this pressure cleaner real quick. We're going to clean it up, locate the oil leak, locate the power steering leak, hopefully. I don't think I've ever cleaned this, and that all that stuff, cruddy stuff looking on there is me spraying the greaser. But yeah, we'll get this cleaned up, then I'm going to jack it up, probably pressure clean underneath the truck, might even pressure clean the whole truck. I don't know, it does need a bath. And I'm going to try to locate the things I have for my, I bought a new bushing for this thing because my windshield wipers don't work. I got to pull this whole cowl off to fix it. I did it once, I snapped it back on. There's a little plastic doohickey down in there, which is a dumb design. It should just be on a bearing. Maybe we can remedy that situation, but for now we're just going to clean this up and hopefully find and stop this oil leak, because it's gotten way out of hand. I mean, I'm literally everywhere I park the truck there's a massive puddle, and I went through a gallon of oil in 3 days, I think. So we can't be having that, especially with the price of oil. So we need to get this thing fixed up and back to hauling scrap, because my dump trailer's full of a bunch of scrap. That trailer's full, that trailer's full. We got scrap here, and then the whole entire shop is just full of scrap. So we need to haul this shit out of here. We located the leak. It's coming from one of the high pressure oil lines over there. Common leak on these trucks. So I went and I called Ford. You know, first I always like to call the dealer and get a baseline of what the prices are, and then you always get sticker shock when you call the dealership. So then we went to the auto parts store and paid, like, I bought the one line that was leaking, but it was just a line, and I think it's the actual fit-in on the, you know, where the rubber seal is on the inside, it's leaking. And I don't know, maybe I could pull it off and replace it, but I've had those lines leak on my other truck. I've replaced them on my other truck already. So I just went ahead, and it was like the one line was $126. For $200, you can get a 3-line set, CNC fabrication. I want to say this was from Strictly Diesel or one of those diesel things. Just, you can type in CNC fabrication, and there should be a 3-line kit that changes the fit-ins. So original factory fit-ins, there's a quick release thing, and you need like a special tool to release it. They're always a pain in the butt. They get stuck. This thing does away with that. Not only that, it comes with a 3rd line that the truck never had that balances the 2 heads, because if you don't know, these things use high pressure oil to basically power the injector somehow. So there's high pressure oil going from the pump into each head, and then the 3rd line will balance that out. So let's open this up and see what we have. What you got, man? Oh, I see metal shavings. Steve's over here trying to fix a, what is it, AC pump?
Yeah, AC compressor.
AC compressor. Good luck with that. Almost looks like a rotary engine.
Yeah, it is.
Also, what we have here is a new AC blower motor. My AC went out. And a new resistor, because I only had high. So let's just take a look at them real quick. Make sure we got the right stuff. So for those of you who don't know, this is how you get the different speeds on your fan motor. It puts the positive, you know, you got net positive and negative. It puts it through different coils to pull, you know, different resistance, and it's going to put either more or less power to the actual blower motor. So mine never worked. I had all or nothing ever since I got the truck, and I probably had the truck for 6 years now. Now this is another thing. Yeah, I really hate ordering online. I like being able to just go get stuff, but it's hard. I can understand not having everything in inventory, but everything's so expensive. For what I bought both of these for was almost half of what it would have been just for this blower motor at the parts store. $120 for this blower motor at Advanced Auto, I think. I paid like 40 something for it online. Comes with a gasket. And we got the squirrel fan there. So it is absolutely too hot to be driving around with no AC. So that is something we're going to get into. And this comes with, hey, nice instruction, tools and materials you're going to need. That's not bad. Pretty straightforward on these things, and it's pretty easy to access them on this truck. I've done them on my 2000 F350, which we're going to have to get working here soon, because I actually have something I just got that's for both of these trucks, and it's pretty freaking awesome. Okay, let's see what we got here. Upgraded fittings. Okay. Oh, hey, a pen. Made in China. I always lose my pens. We got our 3 lines. There should be 2 of the same. I think these ones are for the pump to the heads, and this one is to go from head to head to balance them. We have our lines here, and I'm pretty sure these are supposed to be numbered. One, 5, 5. Those are probably the balance ones. 5, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Why do we have all 5s? Comes with instructions, as vague as they are. And how are you supposed to... Okay, hose identification, both sides are the same length. Passenger is longer of the two. For any 3 kit, the shorter line is the crossover tube, yeah. Number 1 is front pump port. Front pump port, okay. It's gonna go in the front of the high pressure oil pump. 2 is rear pump port. 3 is the driver's head. 4, 95 to 97 passenger heads. 5, 98.5 to 03 passenger head and crossover. 98.5 to 03 passenger head crossover is all number 5s. Okay, so now to make this easier, what we're gonna have to do is get to these lines down here. They recommend taking off the fuel bowl, which I can see would probably make it a lot easier because the lines are right here. But I think because I'm just going to get in there with a wrench, I don't think I need to do that. I am going to take off the turbo tubes. I'm going to take off the turbo tubes first and see if I can do this without taking this off, because that seems like a lot. And oh, look at that rubber already squeaking out of there. I don't want to touch that because I don't have that rubber or that line. Hopefully we're not leaking diesel fuel. It doesn't seem like it's leaking. Someone cranked down on that. That's not good. So I'm pretty sure this is all 3/4 inch. So I'm going to take the turbo tubes off, which is these. I believe it's like an 8mm or something. And then we'll have a little better access. We have to get to this plug here. And then the other plug is right there. We might take the intake off as well, just to give us a little bit of room. But I don't think I need to remove this. I think I can kind of sneak them lines out. I don't think I removed that when I did it on my 2000. I think I just got in there with a wrench. We'll take the rear one off first. That'll give us the clearance, then we'll get in there. Yeah, at least we're gonna try, man. I mean, that does not look like something I want to deal with right now. So, also there's something else going on with this thing. I'm getting a horrible squealing, and I don't know where it's coming from. It might be the tranny. Oh yeah, it might be the tranny, because my dipstick tube has completely broken off, which I have a brand new one. Hopefully it's the same. Now that was a dealer part. Got that at the Ford dealership. I don't know how that broke or how long it's been broke. Hopefully we got the right one there, because there was some discrepancy. Because I guess there's a 2000 or 98.5 to 03 years are different, which I don't know. It took them forever to get this thing to me. So we got a lot of stuff to do here. And hopefully by the time we're done, we'll have some ice cold AC and a non-leaking truck. And I might have to flush the tranny fluid. I believe in stock up on my shelf, I have a transmission filter kit that I bought for my other truck and never put on. Pretty sure these are the same trannies. So I don't know if I'm getting all that today, but we're definitely going to get into these lines and get that sorted. Now, one thing they do recommend is there's check valves inside the thing, and for a performance mod, they're saying to take the check valves out. I don't know why. They didn't really mention why, but hey, we're going to pull them out. Who needs check valves where we're going? And one thing I am going to do is I am going to disconnect the battery and clean those things up if I can. Okay, my mistake. It's actually an 11mm to loosen up these things. Try not to drop it.
Too much 716.
Sure.
Yeah.
That fits on it perfectly.
What?
11 millimeter. Okay. Oh, I gotta take the battery cables off now. Wow.
Well, really? Did you loosen it?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Stuff.
Even these vice grips are corroded on. See them?
Yeah. They're always two different sizes.
I'm surprised that moved. Oh. See, I got a call.
Just taking that off to get that out of the way. That's a T20 star bit. And this thing should come out of here. I'm just going to loosen this up. That was a flathead. This one's always tough. All right. Man, on these old trucks, you really got to be careful what you touch. You know, it's a 26-year-old truck down here in the South Florida heat. A couple 100,000 miles. Everything's real brittle. We might have to take the whole thing off. What do we got Huh. Those might be 8 millimeters. Yep. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, I actually had to pry this clamp open to get that to come off of there. We'll replace that with a regular hose clamp. Now we can actually see the bolt is right there. Real easy access. I'm going to put a rag in the turbo and I'm going to spray that off just so we don't get no dirt in there. We don't want to open up that bolt and get dirt all up in the you know, in the head there. So now I'm going to get, I think it's a 3/4, and just see if I can't get those lines off without removing the fuel bowl. I don't know how well this is going to work. It may not work at all. That's going to almost be an impossibility. So unfortunately we are going to have to take the fuel lines off. Going to be one of those one thread at a time pieces. And this is a 5/8 wrench. Man, that rubber seal is really scaring me. The other side was 9, there's two 9/16 on the other side. And I'm assuming this one's a 3/4. I believe this one is the feed. This top one that the thing is messed up on is the return. Get it shorter. I always get nervous messing with these 20-year-old lines, 20-year-old wiring harnesses. These trucks are notorious for the injector harness going through the valve cover. Just deteriorating. My other truck, my 2000, I've already replaced the harnesses going into the valve covers, and I think I actually have a spare set if this truck ever needs it. They're right here, and they're just notorious. Mine disintegrated. My truck started, it basically just stalled on me one day going down the road, and I just happened to be looking at, you know, the engine bay on the side of the road, and I noticed the wires were touching. And I was actually able to use a couple pieces of straw and basically put them in there and separate the wires so they weren't touching and get myself home. Well, actually, I finished out my whole day of driving around picking up scrap. And then I think it's Dorman makes it a decently priced kit. You gotta splice, you gotta cut back the original harness and splice into it. This is one of those, you get a quarter turn, then you gotta flip the wrench, and you get another quarter turn. This is gonna be fun getting all this back on. Before I pop them all the way off, I'm gonna just get some cleaner. Okay. Got that. Harness off. There's a little sensor down there you got to take off, and then the rubber hose on the back. Ooh. I don't know if that broke off or what. The rubber hose on the back of the fuel bowl for the bowl drain. And I believe there's two 13mm bolts up front. hoping not to go this far. You ever be loosening up a bolt? Feels like it gets loose. As soon as you go to try to get it with your fingers, it tightens back up on you. That's always fun. There it is again. Just when I thought I'd stick my fingers in there. Nope. I might have a quick wrench. Can't make this job a lot easier. Okay. Quick wrenches are a must-have. Okay, there's a problem here. Well, not really a problem. There is a sensor right in front of this bolt. So what I'm doing is trying to push the fuel bowl back. Because there's no way that bolt's going to come all the way out without taking the sensor off. I really don't want to disturb that. This rubber seal looks so bad over here. That's going to be a problem, I can tell. I gotta get a pair of needle nose. This is my favorite set of needle nose. They've gotten me out of so many jams. Someone definitely been here. Looks like someone put some silicone in there, some RTV or something. Whatever it is, it's got a death grip on it. Alright, let's see if I can't back this all the way out. Leave that bolt in there. Aha. Okay. There we go. Spilling fuel. Now, on my other truck, I did have to replace this back here. I think there's a seal kit you can buy for this, or you just buy the whole thing. I don't remember. But now we got a better view on what we need to do here. So let me get some light. This is the one that was leaking. Get that light on there. This one here was the one leaking bad. So now we have straight access to it. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. That is so bad. All right, we're just gonna pretend we didn't see that. Oh my God, look at these rubbers. There's nothing left. Oh, that's bad. That is real bad. Okay. Shit. Okay, so this is the line we need to take off here and here. And I'm gonna go try and get something to clean that up just a little bit. We don't want to get dirt down in that head. And this thing's got 26 years of grime on it. So I'm gonna clean that up. I'm gonna look for a straw for this, and then we'll come back and get right on that. I'm gonna have to look up what to do about those lines, because that looks like that's going to be extremely problematic. My God, that's so filthy. Whoop. Okay. I did notice when I took this thing off on the side of the road that there was a bunch of crap down there. I tried to get as much of it out with like a little turkey baster type thing and suck it out. But now that I have this off, I might pop that filter out and really scrub that out. I think I just need to get like a whole rebuild kit for this. And I know that fuel pump on the rail is probably coming to its, you know, it's probably time. I haven't changed it since I had this truck. I know in my other truck I went through a couple of them, especially when I was running transmission fluid and black diesel, motor oil as fuel. And this truck, the fuel sending stopped working. I have no idea how much fuel's in the truck, and we're probably going to have to gut the tank, get a new screen, do the hutch mod like I did to my other one, and probably do the harpoon mod, and just dial this thing up, man. We need to kind of go through this truck and keep it on the road, man, because this is my workhorse. I'm supposed to go oh my God, this is crazy, because I'm supposed to go to Miami in the morning and then go literally 4 hours north up to like River Ranch and pick up some scrap, and then looking at that, we might have some problems. So we're just going to keep pushing forward. We're at least going to get these lines changed tonight, and I might be stuck here at the shop. So we're gonna go as far as we can, and hopefully I might have some seals that I can put on them lines. I think the engine whisperer is still around here somewhere. I'll go find him, see what he thinks about it. But they definitely have to be addressed before I put that back together. And we will pop that open and see what's inside. But for now, let's get these lines changed out. I'm gonna go wash my hands and get a drink real quick, and we'll clean that area up and get it ready for pulling the lines. I'll tell you where we're going, right to the scrap yard. Dancing. You ever seen your copper dance before? I'm still thinking on these seals right here. Steve's like, oh, just cut some hose. It's like, dude, I don't have hose like that. So I might have to like double stack some, because it's kind of like a fat seal. I guess it's supposed to expand in there. I don't know. I might have something. I gotta look. I have a bunch of seal kits. So this one here is worrying me. That's, I think, the return line.